Here's my index4.html file. Title says George Boole. Body says, very simply, script. Source equals f04.js. End script. That's all I have here. Let's go see our f04.js script. And ooh la la. Looks to me like I have an object here. Declare a variable called x, curlies. This means it's an object. Property number 1 is username, colon, its value, not so Iron Man. Next property, favorite books, colon, its value, programming. Notice there's a comma separating each one of these, delimiting each one of these. The next one is, oh, what's this? It's an array. Yes, it's an array. Name of this is sites, colon, and it's an array. There are my square brackets. And the 0th element is enclosed within curlies. It's an object. So YoFree is the name, colon, and then learnerstv.com. That's an educational website. And yo-yo, it's for free. So I call it YoFree. Comma, the 1th element also within curlies, so that means it also is an object, and its format will be the name, free degree, colon, and then the value, http://www.seller.org, and close curlies, and then close square brackets. So that ends the array. But there's more to this structure, comma. Now I've got a variable here called prog, colon, and oh, I'm assigning it a function. It's going to receive it's got a placeholder here, an a variable. It's going to catch something. It expects us to pass something to it. Okay, curlies. Here we go. The function's about to be defined. Here's the close function. Here's the open function. If a is equal to YoFree, that's this guy up here, then return the following. Log into the console. That's this object, sites 0. Oh, here's sites, and here's the 0th element, which is learnerstv.com. Okay. Else, if I don't pass it YoFree, else return the following. Log the following into the console. This, the varx object, sites 1. So that's free degree, and so it'll return this guy. This guy's value. That's the name, that's the value. Name, value. Alright. And that'll be the end of this guy. And this is the end of our object. Okay, let's do some work on this now. Let's save this. And let's put in our first experiment. I'm going to key in the following. Console. Log. I want you to log something into the console. What do you want me to log into the console? Well, you know that guy up there called X, that object? Yeah. Well, he's got a property in dot. He's got a property in there called username. Yeah. I'd like you to put that name. I'd like you to log that guy into the console. Well, let's go up there, see what username's value is. Not so Iron Man. So I should see Not so Iron Man in the console when I run this. Okay, save it. Go to the index, run, launch in Firefox, hoist up the flag, see who salutes, view, Firebug, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Not so Iron Man. Wow, there it is. This worked. Huh, what do you know? Let's do this again. This is fun. The next one we should do is, well, the next one in the list. That's favorite books. All right, so let's tell the system, system, I want you to log something into the console from the X object called favebooks. And my favorite books are programming. And that's what we put up here. So let's see if we get that logged into the console. All right, let's find out. Save this and go over to index 4, run, launch in Firefox. Kapow, there it is. We are nailing this. We're just too good. All right, let's minimize this. Let's go back here. And now let's put in another one. How about this guy, sites? That's the name. Here's the array. Here's its values. It's the 0th element and the 1th element. How are we going to do this guy? How are we going to get this guy to print out? I could say, well, go to the console and log something into the console. What shall I log in? Well, you know that X object? Yeah. Well, he's got this array there called sites. Yeah. And I'd like to see what the 0th element on sites is. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I'd like to see, go to the X object and his sites variable right there, and which is the array name, and I'd like to see his 0th element, which is the YoFree guy. So I should see learners TV on the screen. I suspect. I hope. All right, let's go. Over to index 4, run, launch in Firefox, and kapow, YoFree. LearnersTV.com. It got everything. The name and the value. That's amazing. Okay, let's see if we can do this again. This time, I want to do something different. This time, I want to reference this guy. So, how will I do that? Well, the next guy down here is this. I want to print out free degree. How would I go about doing that? Well, this says, if I call this function and pass it something here, if I pass it the words YoFree, it'll print out the 0th element, learnerstv.com, YoFree learnerstv.com. Otherwise, it'll print out element 1, which is this guy, free degree. All right, so I'll pass it free degree. Sounds like a good thing. So I'll say, X, you've got an element in yourself called prog. Says, yeah. I want you to pass it something. I'd like you to pass it free degree. Just like that. And it'll get caught here. Free degree will get caught there. Then it'll say if A is equal to YoFree, it's not. So it'll jump down to the else and return the following. It'll log into the console. X is the object. The sites array, element 1, which will be this guy, free degree www.sailor.org. That's what I want to see printed out. And I'm doing that by passing it free degree. Okie dokie. Let's see if this works. Save this, index, and run. Launch in Firefox. and kapow. It worked. There it is. Free degree equals http://seller.org. This worked fine. Beautiful. This works like a gem. Like a gem, I tell you, like a gem. Let me move this up a bit. Wow. Here's the console, of course. This is amazing. Okie dokie. Well, I want to thank you so much for listening. This is George Boole. Bye-bye now.